Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. Lockdown part 2, so obviously we're back to the YouTube videos to keep us going. No more studio classes. But hey ho, let's get started. Thinking about child's pose to start with, just to ground ourselves down. So we're going to walk our knees out to the width of the mats, just checking in that the big toes are touching, and we're going to sink our hips back to our heels and slowly walk your body forwards, fingertips to the top of the mat. And just allow your forehead slowly to rest down and meet the mat. And just start to connect now with your body, sinking those hips back to the heels, trying not to force. And just making sure your forehead is contacting now with the mat. Forearms growing heavy and pressing down. Start to invite a nice deep breath in through the nose. Breathe into the chest and then fully exhale and just release out any tension you've been holding in your body. And again, deep breath in through the nose. Breathe it in now. Try and breathe deep now into the belly, creating space between the ribs. And notice yourself exhaling, sinking your body down. And again, start to slow that breath down, start to deepen that breath, start to breathe deeply. Notice that inhale traveling to the belly, and the exhale, allow some softness now in the back of the neck, and the back of the shoulders, between the spine, and the base of the spine into the hips. We'll take 3 more breaths in our child's pose of Balasana, just noticing any sensations you can feel in your body, maybe checking in with how you're feeling today. Any new sensations you can feel, any areas of tightness, any sticky areas, any soreness. Start to send your in-breath in to those areas and allow that tightness to release off. Noticing any restrictions that you can work on today to loosen. And let's just start to take a moment to set an intention for our practice. So maybe just one word, just choosing today what will help you through your practice. And let's start to walk the fingertips now towards the knees, and then slowly coming up, drawing those knees together. We're going to inhale the arms up tall overhead, take a deep breath in, lift the gaze, and exhale, drawing your hands at your heart center, drawing the chin to the chest and lengthening the back of the neck. Now if this feels good for you, you can close down your eyes, switch off from the outside worlds, and tune into your inner world. So placing anything else on hold outside of the room, connecting now with your body and calming your mind. So in the next inhale, let's lift our arms once again. Deep breath in, new breath in for a new day. Exhale your hands at your heart center. We'll take 2 more. Inhale, deep breath in, breathe nourishment into your system. And exhale, releasing any tension from your body, any tightness, let that go. And again, deep breath in, make it nice and slow. Breathing to the belly and slowly exhaling, sending out any stress and worries from the body. We're going to walk the fingertips forwards and finding our cat-cow position, so our tabletop to start with. Knees underneath hips, we're going to go hip width apart, wrists underneath shoulders, shoulder width apart. So on the inhale, come forwards, drop the belly, draw your gaze forwards, soften those shoulders, and exhale, draw the chin to the chest and navel to the spine. You're rounding your back. Inhale, draw your gaze forwards, softening the shoulders, lift that gaze, lift the chin, drop the belly, and exhale, we're going to really round the back to the ceiling now. So just let that tension melt away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, and we're going to exhale.
exhale again, finding our cat pose. So think of a cat rounding its back. Inhale, drop the belly. So using breath with movement, linking them together. Exhale, 2 rounds. This time we're going to inhale, pushing forwards to our cow pose, up into Lasana. Drop the belly, send the hips back, lift the gaze. Exhale to round, tuck the chin to chest, navel to spine. We're going to continue on to tuck the toes, lift the knees, and send the sit bones up high towards the sky. Pressing the mat away with the hands, introducing our downward facing dog. So take a lovely, lovely deep breath in. And exhale, emptying out any tension. On the next inhale, let's lower the shins and knees to meet the mat and untuck the toes. Ripple forwards, finding your cow pose. Remember, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale to round, cat pose. Tuck the chin, really draw that navel in now. And exhale to sink back. We're going to welcome our child's pose once again. Forearms very heavy, forehead meets the mat. Taking a deep breath in from the crown of the head to the base of the spine. And exhaling the whole, softening the whole of the back. Inhale, pushing into the hands, rippling forwards, finding your colors, drop that belly, lift your gaze, send those hips back, gaze forwards. Exhale to round, find your cat pose and continue on to tuck the toes, lift the knees, push your chest back towards the thighs now. If you need to take a bend of those knees, we're working on a nice long straight back. So try not to hunch the shoulders towards the ears, bring the gaze between the knees. Let's take a deep breath in and a long soothing exhale out. Inhale, lower the shins down, ripple forwards as you plant up the toes, find your cow pose, drop the belly, lift your gaze. Exhale to round, tuck the chin to chest, navel draws to spine, find that roundness. Ironing out any tension in the upper back. Exhale fully back to your child's pose and sink your forehead down and allow those arms to grow heavy. We're going to sweep those arms back, bringing them to the back of the body now, resting the palms together and interlacing the fingertips. Pushing palms together, looping the shoulders back and down. Let's take an inhale and lift up, deep breath in, breathe in some calmness. Lift your gaze. And exhale to fold, release any worries and tension away from the body. Inhale, lift, deep breath in, breathe in a sense of peace. And exhale, let go of any tension. One more time, deep breath in, breathe in positivity, lift your gaze, lift your shoulders back and down, open the heart center, and exhale, release any negative tension, any worries on your mind. Inhale, this time we're going to keep out, take a deep breath in, and slowly exhale your hands a little bit further down, creating that space across the chest, opening that heart center. Inhale, coming up. We're going to send the hands right round to the right hip now, so tucking them round to the right hip, so just sitting on the right hip. Give them a little gentle pull round as you can see. We're going to squeeze those elbows together, so just squeezing, feeling a deep release on the back muscles, rolling our gaze over to the left shoulder. Closing down those eyes. Let's breathe in for 3. And exhale for 3. Roll the gaze over now to the right shoulder. And we're going to bring the hands over to the left hip. So just guiding them over, palms trying to button together. We're interlacing those hands. So roll that gaze over, chin to that right shoulder. Squeeze those elbows together. And just feel a nice release into the back body, into the neck. Let's breathe in for 3. And exhale for 3. Perfect. One more time. Breathe in for 3. And exhale. Feel your body relaxing as you exhale.
We're going to come forwards now, so find the tabletop position again. Knees underneath hips and wrists underneath shoulders. Let's inhale the left arm, deep breath in as you raise the left arm up. So just try and really straighten the arms, so not holding it at an angle, really reaching up, so just try and reach to pick something up. Exhale, sweep that left arm underneath the right and send the left temple down to the mat. We'll go again. Inhale, deep breath in, so we're going to be threading the needle. And exhale, sweep under, so just get your flow going on. Inhale the left arm up, deep breath in, feeling the release of the spine, resting that left ear, that left temple down. Just notice what that stretch does for you. Releasing tightness in the spine. Inhale, deep breath in, reach up tall. And exhale, sweeping under. We're just going to rest here for a few breaths. So settle the left ear down. Our right hand, we're going to see the right hand round the back body. You can place the hand towards the left hip now, so tuck it into the left hip crease and taking a bind. Taking a moment to connect again with your breath. Deep breath in for 3. And exhale for 3. Just notice where you're holding any tightness. Just send your breath into those areas. And allow some softness with the exhale. Let those areas soften and release any tension you've been holding on to. One more time, inhale in. Breathe space into the back of the shoulder blades. And exhale, allow yourself to sink down. We're going to bring the right hand back to the mat. I'm going to sweep, inhale the left arm up tall to the sky. And exhale. Sink that left hand down. Just notice if you've got more mobility on the left hand compared to the right now. Any sensations that have come up, just take notes. And we're going to go again on the other side. Inhale the right arm up. Just notice any rust or dust collecting in that shoulder. There's generally a lot there. Exhale, sweep that right arm under, right ear down. Maybe closing down the eyes if that feels good for you. Inhale, take that deep breath in, just connect breath with movement. Exhale, sweeping under, right ear comes down. Inhale, deep breath in, breathe into that belly, and exhale, sweeping underneath, right ear comes down. Inhale, deep breath in, up tall, and exhale, sweep under, get settled. Rest that right ear down, right temple comes down. You can stay if you like to, or send the left hand to the back body, tucking the left hand onto the right hip. So just tuck it into the right hip crease, taking the bind. Let's take a deep breath in, breathing into the belly now. And exhale, sending out any tight areas of tension. Inhale, so think of that lovely energetic breath that's coming into your system. And exhale, removing grey areas of stale tension in the body. One more time. Inhale in, breathe in positivity. Feel your body recharging. And exhale, feel your body relaxing. Left hand comes down. Inhale, reach that right arm up tall. And exhale, bringing it down. Just checking in, knees and hips are in alignment. We're going to start to walk our hands further forwards and start to melt our hearts and melt our tummies down towards the mat. You can come onto your chins if this is good for you. It's a deeper stretch, or just rest down on 2 foreheads. So just taking a moment, checking in with those shoulders, seeing how they're feeling today. Feeling your full body with awareness. Let's take a moment to breathe through the right fingertips, right to the right shoulder. And exhale, release out through the right fingertips. Let's go to the left side. Breathe through the left fingertips, right to the left shoulder. And exhale,
this time, let's breathe through both left and right side, meeting the middle between the shoulder blades. So take a moment to breathe in, full of awareness to this area. Create as much space as you can between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, allow those areas to soften. On the next inhale, we're ripping forwards, lowering our bodies down.
And we're going to start to walk those hands further forwards. I'm just going to come down so you can see me because I've shot off the end of the mat. So we're going to put the elbows, forearms down onto the mat, elbows underneath the shoulders, plant the forearms down. Taking a gentle back bend as we lift forwards into our Sphinx pose, grounding down through the pelvis and through the hips. Just feeling that gentle back bend. Maybe starting to tuck the chin to the chest a little bit more. Just taking 3 breaths here. Connecting to your body, your inner energy. And lower it down. We're going to draw the fingertips now in line with the shoulders, so press those hands in line with the shoulders. Elbows, they're going to draw in to meet the body. So hugging them in contact. We're going to come forwards and inhale into our baby cobra. So lift just a gentle way, gentle back bend. Exhale, sink down. And to get a little bit higher, so a little full cobra now, so coming up a little bit further. And exhale, table. Tuck our toes, lift our knees, downward facing dog. Making sure the feet are hip width, maybe the heels are hovering, that's okay, do not worry. Just make sure that sit bones radiate up towards the sky. You're softening the shoulders and pressing the mat away with your hands. So you're not over here, we're going to be pushing our bodies back. So really lifting those hips up as high as you can, and inverted V. Let's take a bend in those knees, bring the gaze between the hands. You can either walk one step then the other, little steps, or take a hop. So I'm going to go one step and then the other. So take your variation view. Let's check the feet are hip width apart. We're going to fold our bodies over, so allow our heads to grow heavy. Take a kind bend in those knees to behind your body and hamstrings. Allow your crown to sink down. We're crossing the arms over the head, grounding through the feet, and we're just going to take a gentle rock if that feels good. We'll stay in one position. Allow the crown to draw down. Allow the neck to soften. Allow the upper back to grow heavy, releasing any tension. Allow the tummy to melt over the thighs. Allow gravity to draw you down. Sink the hands down. Let's take a bend in the right knee. Sweep the left arm up tall to the sky. So taking a twist. Good morning. Detoxifying twist. Exhale that left hand up. Bend into that left knee and reach up with that right hand. Exhale that right hand down. Bend into the right knee and sweep up with the left. Feel that lovely stretch. Exhale down. Bend into the left knee and sweep up with the right, twisting the upper torso now. Compressing those internal organs, detoxification. Exhale down. Let's roll up one vertebra at a time, slowly does it. Ground through those feet, engaging the core. And then untucking the chin. When you've got there, we'll meet at the tops of our mats. I'm going to come a bit further so I'm cutting my head off. We're going to inhale the arms up to the ears, the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, sweep down. Close down those eyes. Inhale, draw the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale them back down. One more time. Deep breath in, breathe those shoulders up. And exhale, create some space. Now we're going to make sure we're grounding through the four corners of the feet. So if it feels good, take a rock from front to back, just to ground through the feet, to get your stability. And when we're ready, slowly lift up through the kneecaps, just draw that energy up from the ground. Roll the thighs inward, tuck the tailbone under, Draw up through the core, so we're tucking under, drawing the core up. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and back down the body to find your mountain pose. Bring your gaze forwards and soften the shoulders. Inhale the arms up tall, reaching up this time. High breath, exhale, folding forward, hinging at those hips. Find your forward fold, your Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, replant those hands. We're going to bend into the knees, lunge step back left. So make sure you've got a big step between the legs. We're firming up the back knee, leaning the hips lower forwards and peel open the chest. Feel that deep stretch into the hip flexor. If it feels good for you, take a little rock. If it doesn't, just stay there. It's quite a tight place in the hips, so we store a lot of our emotions. So just take note maybe what's coming up in your mind. Plant those hands. Frame the front foot. We're going to step back with the right leg to the left, downward facing dog. So just keep pushing your body back towards the thighs, so the upper back works back towards the thighs. Trying to straighten out the back body so we're not hunching the shoulders or rounding our backs. A nice straight back. This helps by bending the knees and elevating the hips a little bit higher. Inhale, rippling forwards to plank position, a long line of energy, using your core. So your crown reaches forwards, you're firming up the forearms together, lifting up through the core. The hips are not too high, the bum's not too high, we've got a long straight line of energy. So just check underneath the body that you're doing so. Firing the heels back. An option here is to lower the knees down. We're going to set the chest and chin down, elbows close to the body as you lower it down. Inhale, find your cobra, so elbows draw into the body, you lift your body forwards. Exhale, table, tuck toes, lift knees, down dog. Hips up high towards the sky. Take a bend of those knees, either take a walk, take a step, or take a little hop, if that feels good. Inhale, hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, sink. Inhale, root to rise as you press into the mat with your feet and engage the core. Lift up tall. Breathe in. And exhale, revisiting your attention as you tap back to your heart center. And exhale to soften those shoulders. Let's go again. Inhale the arms, deep breath in, breathe it in. We're going to sway over with our arms to the right. You can't quite see me because I've not got very big room. I've got my arms up, but we're swaying with our arms to the right, hips to the left. Inhale up tall, exhale to the left, hips to the right. So just bumping into the other direction, squaring the hips to the front. Inhale up tall and exhale to the right. I'm not having a bonfire in the room, I've got incense burning. There's a lot of smoke in the side corner. Exhale to the left. Inhale up tall, and we're going to exhale, folding forward, hinging at those hips. Find that forward fold position. Stay where you are, I'm just going to walk a little bit back forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step down. We're going to lunge step back with our right leg, so big step back now. So you've just got big sort of leg length between, maybe a little bit further. Lean the hips low and forwards, knee over ankle so you can see your second toe, and maybe taking that gentle rock as well. Try not to round ourselves, lift our body, elevate our chest, lift the gaze, taking that rock, taking our time, listening to our body today, planting our hands down. Just go with it, see how it feels. Let's step back to our downward facing dog. There's no competition with yoga, so never force your body. Just listen to it and see what it needs through the practice. So we're going to inhale, rippling forwards to plank position. Crown reaches forwards, heels reach back, firm up those arms, not dropping the bum, not dropping the hips, firming up the belly so you're feeling that, engaging that core, so you're feeling some heat building up now. Exhale back to your down dog, so a few plank rolls this time. Inhale, rippling forwards, crown forwards, heels back. Long line of energy as your gaze looks forward, lengthening the neck with the spine. Exhale back. We'll take one more. Inhale, ripple forwards. Drawing up with the core, firming those forearms. If you ever need to lower the knees down, you can do so. And exhale back to down dog. Inhale, ripping forward. You've had enough of these quite now. Feels good though to build up strength in the body. We're going to come forward a couple of inches with the crown onto the big toes. Bend into the elbows, elbows back, shoulders forward, and then lower all the way down, building up that arm strength. Inhale, hands together, in line with the shoulders, squeeze elbows into the body, cobra. Or if you'd like to take an upward facing dog, lift the thighs, lift the pelvis off the mat, the big toes, the tops of the feet are in contact with the mat. Lift your gaze. Exhale, lift up with the core, feel that strength, and flip the feet back to your down dog. It's quite a strong one for the body, but once you've got a few of those in practice, it does really, really help. So it just flows through a bit easier. Bend into the knees, bring your gaze between the hands. We're either going to walk, step, or hop. Inhale, hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, root to rise. Deep breath in. And exhale, drawing your hands at your heart center. Softening through the shoulders. Taking a deep breath into your body. And allow some softness throughout. Deep breath in the crown. And exhale all the way down to the soles of the feet. Gonna go again. Inhale the arms up tall. Deep breath in. Just enjoy those sound salutations. Let's sway to the left this time. Hips to the right. Inhale up tall. Let's sway to the right. Think of the palm tree. Hips to the left. Inhale up tall. Exhale to the left. Just keep firming up those arms in line with the shoulders. Sorry, in line with the ears. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Hips square to the front. Inhale up tall. Exhale, fold it forwards. Find your forward fold. Enjoy that lovely calming fold position. Really, really calming for the brain, mind. Also helps release any tightness in the back of the legs. Maybe take that bend to get a little bit further down, so you're melting your heart down towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. You can actually bring your fingertips to the mat now if you'd like to as well. Depends on how flexible you are. Bring your gaze, look forward. Or if you prefer your hands to shins, push them into shins, send the shoulders back, push back through the hips and the crown forward so you've got a long line of energy as you can see. Exhale, sink down. We're going to step back now, so both left and right coming into plank pose. And we're just going to hold in our plank just for a few moments. Not a few minutes, just a few moments. So just holding here, firming up the core, heels draw back, trying to send the crown forwards, gaze forwards. We're holding for 5, firming up for 4, building heat for 3, tapping into our inner strength for 2, and for 1. Well done, guys. Let's come forward a couple of inches, bend into the elbows, shoulders back, elbows forwards, and then come all the way down. Crossing the arms in front of you, forehead onto the hands. Just taking a moment to let those heels part from one another, so big toes are touching. And just take a moment to breathe from the crown of the head, deep down to the base of the spine. And again, deep breath in. Exhale out any worries and tension. Inhale, just find that inner peace. It's always inside of you, so just taking that moment to be still. Finding that calmness and stillness. Exhale. Let go of those things that you cannot control. Coming to bring the hands, fingertips now in line with the shoulders. We're going to push back now to our child's pose. You can bring the knees as wide as the mat or knees together, whichever feels good for you today. Knees as wide as the mat gives you a really, really good deep hip stretch. Fold your forehead down, allow the forearms to sink. If you would like to come to spider fingers, which is just literally Bringing the palms away from the mats.
Just sink your forehead down to get deep into those shoulders as well. We'll take 5 breaths in our child's pose Padasana. Keep sinking the hips to the heels. Maybe walking those fingertips a little bit further forward to top of the mat. Breathing into the upper back between the shoulder blades and soften. Breathing into the middle back and soften. Breathing into the lower back and into the hips. Maybe bringing those hands down now and go heavy onto the mats. And if you've got your knees together, you can sweep your arms now. So just if you've got your knees together, sweep your arms down by the sides of you. If you have your knees as wide apart as the mat, just keep them out in front. Taking 2 more breaths. And slowly going to walk those fingertips back up now towards our knees. Send our legs out long out in front of us. Going to come into our Dandasana, our star pose. Then we're going to flex the heels. Bring the fingertips just behind us now, tighten the hips. And just find some lengthen the crown of the head to the base of the spine. So just ground through those sit bones. Lengthen up through the crown. Nice long straight spine. Inhale the arms up overhead. So really stretch up now. Draw in with the navel and soften the shoulders. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forwards. Reaching for the toes. Get some length, so send the crown forwards. Once you've got your length, fold. Breathing in. Maybe taking a slight bend of those knees if you need to. And each out breath, soften. Slowly walking those fingertips back up. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together now into our Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet are in together. We're walking the heels now towards our pelvis, allowing the knees to pull out to the side. If this feels uncomfortable and they're hovering quite high, you can just walk the feet out a little bit further. So once again, going with your body, no competition. So bringing the hands to part the feet, so you're just going to peel the feet open like you would do a book. So just getting a really good stretch in the inner thighs into the groin. And just start to lengthen up through the crown, round through the sit bones. Reclose those feet, hug the hands around the feet. Inhale to lengthen, find some length. And exhale, draw in at the core and fold forwards. So fold your crown forwards. Soften the shoulders and maybe elbows helping to draw the thighs down and pull the shins down a bit further. Inhale, drawing up. And exhale, close the knees together. We're going to find our boat pose, just another core stretch. Strengthen the stretch, kind of the same thing. And those hands, not really, bring those hands behind you, lean a little bit back further so you're just opening through the chest. And we're going to send the feet out now into pointing out front, so ankles and knees in a line. You're going to start to engage your core, so leaning back slightly. Bringing those hands, oh, can feel it now, and in line with the feet, and just taking a moment to feel that strength. If you need to bring the hands to the thighs for support, you can do so. Holding for 5, for 4, pointing for 3, for 2, and for 1. Hug these knees in. We're going to roll all the way back down. So bringing our bodies down, got my words out today, down towards the mats, rocking from side to side slowly. Slowing our breath down. Taking notice if there's any new sensations you can feel from our practice so far. We're winding down a little bit, so slowing that breath down. Draw those arms, if you have room, into a T, which is arms wide, you can see, or cactus arms. So sink those arms down. We're squeezing the knees now to the tummy. Squeeze, 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 feel the core. And we're going to exhale the knees to the left, so stacking one knee and then the other knee. Just trying to make sure you've got your right shoulder blade down in contact with the mat. over to the bright side. Breathe deeply into the belly. Feel yourself surrendering down to your mat as you exhale. And again, a deep breath, a nice luxurious breath in. Breathe into the belly. And exhale, feel your whole body soften. Let's take an inhale for 3. And empty for 3. Keeping the arms where they are, so imagine they're glued down. We're going to inhale the knees now, so using your core muscles to lift you up, squeezing them to center, so take a squeeze, exhale to the right, landing them over, guiding them over. Cactus those arms once again, keeping them as they are, stacking the left knee over the right. Let's start to roll our gaze over to the left side. Keep pressing the shoulder blades down into the mats. Keep softening through the shoulders. Let's take a deep breath into the belly. And exhale, feel your whole body calming down, soothing breath. And again, a deep breath in. Feeling gratitude for your whole body, keeping you fit, healthy and well. And as you exhale, send appreciation to all the cells in the body and everything it does for you. And again, a deep breath in. Let's breathe for 3. Exhale, let go of those things you have no control over for 3. Inhale, positivity for 3. And exhale, any negativity now for 3. Feel your whole body, feel calm, a nice energy flowing, your prana, your life force. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhale, next the knees come to the chest, and let's make it a really good hug now. So hug those knees in. Find a nice rocking sensation if that feels good for you. Maybe drawing some circles with those knees. Maybe starting to set your tone for the rest of the day. Maybe the rest of the week. And maybe finding 5 things that you can feel grateful for. Just taking this moment to scan for positivity. Two more circles. Okay, let's send those legs, those feet up towards the sky, so soles of the feet will be flexed. We're sweeping the arms up overhead into high prayer and just allowing some calmness to drift in through the body. If you need to elevate the hips, you can bring a cushion under the hips if you have them available. So lift, almost like a legs at the wall pose. So it's really, really good to drain the lactic acids, any toxins, send the blood flow back to the heart. It's so calming for the body, this pose. Just think of how much pressure you put on our legs throughout the day, and it's just reversing the effects of gravity. So let's just take 3 more breaths like this. Your next breath is going to be your last. So take a deep breath in this pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, hug those knees back to the tummy. Take your pillow away if you have one. Squeeze them one last time. And draw the soles of the feet together. Let those knees fall out wide into reclined butterfly. And if you'd like to interlace your hands, push those palms away. And just really feeling a deep opening through the hips. A deep stretch through the shoulders. Taking a luxurious stretch.
the width of the mat this time. The palms are going to fall open, resting up. Lift that head and replace it back down, so lengthening the back of the neck. Maybe squeeze the shoulder blades together to let the chest fall open, shoulders fall open. We're in our Shavasana. This is a pose of rest, relaxation, stillness. See if you can cultivate some stillness in the mind. So allow any thoughts to pass you by. Allow the mind to empty all those things that clutter our minds up. Declutter one by one. And take a moment just to connect with your breathing. Breathe in through the nose. And exhale fully. Deep breath in. Hold that in breath in at the top for 2 beats. And exhale. One more. Deep breath in. The longest breath you've had all day. Lock it in for 2 breaths. And exhale. Surrendering down to your mat. Just find some stillness. Start to wiggle the fingertips, wiggle the toes, get some movement back. Maybe taking a rock from side to side with the head. And massage all those knees now to the tummy once more for that little hug around the thighs, around the shins. Starting to bring some movement back, some awareness back to your surroundings. Any new sensations, bringing awareness to everything you've achieved in the practice. Giving yourself a quiet thank you for showing up today. Thank you for me for practicing today. I'm going to cross at the ankles and we're going to slowly get some momentum and we're going to rock up to a seated position. So find your comfortable seat, your Sukhasana. This is a nice restful position, so crossing either one ankle in front of the other, or just crossing those legs down. Closing those eyes down one more time. Resting those palms down onto the kneecaps. Let's inhale some length to the spine, lift up through the crown. Round down through those sit bones and soften the shoulders down to the mat. Let's take 2 breaths all together. Deep breath in, breathe up tall. And exhale, sighing out any tension. And again, deep breath in, hold it at the top for 2 beats. And exhale. We're going to sweep the arms up overhead. Deep breath in, sweeping the arms, uniting the left and the right side. And exhale slowly, bring your hands to your heart center. So from the light and the love and energy from me, I receive the light and love and energy from you. We'll all bow forward and whisper Namaste. So bow first to yourself, Namaste. Hands to the forehead and we'll bow to the practice. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, guys. This is the end of your practice. So just bring those hands to heart and you can just set an preparation for the rest of your day. Start as you mean to go along